Hello, welcome. This is tarot reading, all signs of the zodiac, and it is for Friday and the weekend. I am sending you lots of love wherever you are on Gaia. Thank you for supporting the channel. Giving the video a thumbs up does help, and subscribing, obviously. So if you know your zodiac sign chart, you know, like your whole chart, then you might resonate with a few of the different zodiac's messages. And yeah, I'm drinking some herbal tea. I think it's got fennel in it or something like that. It's actually quite, I'm not a big lover of fennel, but this is I don't know if I should say it, what make it is. It's pucker, and it's the God, I can't actually remember what it is. I took the tea bag out, so I can't tell you. It's the, I think it's the refresh or something like that. Refresh or something, I don't know, something like that. It's definitely got fennel in it, or is it revitalise? Refresh or revitalise, something like that. It's really nice. Yeah, I've just been taking it a bit slow this morning. Quite nice just to have a bit of slow time, isn't it? A bit of space. And just sort of allowing myself to just kind of settle down, because I think, you know, I notice I'm not purging, but I notice my ego's a bit overactive because I had a few things to deal with yesterday. And when you've had a couple of triggers, it does take a while for the mind, the ego, to subside back down. So that's why I've just been taking it slowly to, you know, get back in my centre, really. So yeah, I think I'm nearly there now. I don't think we're ever fully centred, are we? Not until we've really got mastery of the ego. So, you know, let's see then. We'll connect with Spirit. We'll just see, you know, what Spirit is saying for Friday and the weekends for all of the zodiac signs. I'm going to start with Taurus. Journey, okay. So it's positive vibes for you. You're moving nicely forward on your journey. It's like you know who you are. You're being true to yourself. Synchronicity. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. Wow. You do know yourself. You do know yourself, and you are very centered, Taurus. You're moving forward nicely on your journey, and you may receive synchronicities around this time, confirming that yes, you are making the right choices and moving forward in the aligned way. You're acting in a more mature way than you used to, okay? You're not taking risks. You're actually moving forward in a mature and aligned, empowered way. Even if you feel challenged, you're not being reactive. You're actually doing things in a wiser, you know, you're being honest, but you are being sort of responsible and wise as well. And this is making you much more centered in your power, you know, because when we start taking risks and doing things really quickly, we're rising as ego. It's taking us out of our power. But because you're doing everything more true to yourself, but it's not just, because sometimes we can feel like we're being true to ourselves, but we're actually being a bit risky and impulsive. And you know, it's a fine line. But this is definitely a very mature, grounded energy. This is definitely about Taurus, you know, slowing things down. You're coming into more money because of the fact that you're being a lot more mature about something in your life right now. So you're coming into more money, more abundance, more stability within yourself. Okay, so your prospects are looking a lot better now. You might be looking into things and considering your next moves, but you won't be rushing it. Your person's got the sun. You've got somebody connected to you who is quite immature, okay? But they will be getting more clarity over you, and they also have a lot more clarity over how they're going to take action and move forward. This is somebody who has a great vision for where they're headed. They do have enthusiasm. They're having some sort of enlightening experience. They're starting to see something more clearly, and it's helping them to know what actions to take next. Oh, I haven't got my relationship messages, sorry. Oh dear. My TV's on as well. Okay. Sorry, Taurus. Not very professional, is it? What I want to say is I do feel Spirit's very close to you at this time, because I just got kind of signs just popping up all over the place just now. You're doing really well to stay very centered on your journey at the moment and not rush it and not get triggered. It's going to do you so much better in the long run, because like I said, if you carry on like you are, you're going to come into more money, more abundance, better health, better outcomes, more stability within yourself. And your person is probably waking up to what your value is, basically. Okay. And typically your person's quite cold, or quite immature, you know, but they're definitely waking up to something about you. Okay. Just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah. They're sensing your energy is just different. They're sensing your value. This person could be quite bossy at times, partly because they're immature and partly because they've had problems themselves, issues. I wouldn't be surprised if this person will communicate with you. Spirit is saying that it's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You are just perfect as you are. I love that message. That's for us, isn't it? It's for all of us on this channel as a soul family. We are different. We're not like everyone else. You know, and that's it. Taurus, you're standing in your power. You're standing in your power and you're not being reactive. And somebody's waking up to your power because you're actually owning things. All right, let's go into Virgo. Healing. Lovely. There's some very gentle healing for you, and it's like you're really getting in touch with yourself. You're really getting in touch with your true nature. You're being more gentle with yourself. Heart. Look at that. Heart chakra energy. You begin to feel your heart beat faster when you are close. Alright, let's see what else. Okay, so you felt very stuck, but this is all, you're just moving forward now, okay? This weekend's going to be a great shift for you, great progress. You could receive communication from somebody that is quite obsessed with you. But where you felt stuck and under their control, that is always a temporary thing. Devil energy is always temporary. Okay, can never be sustained because it's of the ego, and the ego is illusion. So you weren't going to stay stuck in that situation. You weren't going to stay controlled or whatever was going on. Maybe you had addictive tendencies as well, I don't know. But there's great progress for you at this time. This is a time of growth, and it is predestined that you were to free yourself from something. But yeah, you could receive communication from somebody. Somebody close to you struggles. They struggle very much with life, okay? They're one of these people that they don't get on easily through life. They battle it terribly, okay? They really battle it terribly, and they're very triggered, right? They're very triggered. I think they're very triggered by you. They're very triggered about a situation, and Spirit is willing this person that there is unforeseen energies at play, and your person is being willed by Spirit to just stay still at this time and not be reactive, to calm down, okay? This person senses you. I feel they fight something. They're fighting something. They're not just allowing something. There's a lot of resistance here and a lot of triggered energy. Okay, they say here, I know I was a distraction from your pain. Okay. So there's definitely been struggles. There's definitely been difficulties here, and maybe addictive energies. But you're progressing nicely forward. Your person's still quite confused. But things will get revealed to them. If they can just stay still, things will be revealed by Spirit to your person. You're definitely healing. And you're coming into the heart chakra. You're coming into your true nature. You're being more gentle with yourself. So now things are starting to move along much more nicely for you. And you'll be feeling a lot better. Yeah, oh, look at this. Relax. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. It's all going to be fine. And change. The changes that you are going through are positive. Yeah, because this is a positive shift for you now. So I think you will receive communication from this person who struggles, but it's still a bit of a mystery as to when that's going to happen. But in the meantime, you're healing very nicely and you're doing everything that Spirit wants you to do. I'm going to go and have a look in a minute, see what that tea is, so I can tell you. It's really nice. It's funny because it was one of those ones that I went to try it and I thought, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like this, but I actually really do. Okay, so Capricorn. Oh, Guardian of the Gate, lovely. So you're going through a gateway at this time, and there's no going back for you, okay? I'm not saying that you've got to cut ties with anything, but you're not gonna retract back to certain old patterns, okay? Anything you do now will be more from your truth. Ooh. Oh dear. Recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. Oh, heart. You begin to feel your heart beat faster when you are close. So there's love coming into the heart, and there's also recognition of signs from Spirit. There's a lot you're going through at the moment. I feel something is being healed for Capricorn, and I feel there could be a lot more love coming into your life. And I think you could be getting recognition for your value, and maybe even something I want to say, if you've been through difficulties, it's funny how the electricals are playing up today. If you have had difficulties, I feel like these could be recognised, or you could be valued more. Now, you've got Queen of Pentacles energy, so you're making good judgments. Spirit is saying well done. You're making good judgments. You're being more wise. And this is aligning you to source, and it is lifting your vibration, and you're going to come into more money. Okay. Now, there is some pain here. There is something upsetting you. Okay. But, bottom of the deck, you are being very careful. You're being very careful so that you don't get lost in pain when it arises. It's like you're being more responsible with how you manage your healing journey, and you're not going to allow yourself to keep slipping back, you know. You're going to be given signs that you are dealing with things in the right way now. You're being more caring and loving towards yourself, and I feel like others will be more caring and loving towards you. There's a lot of healing. I feel somebody wants to apologise to you. I feel somebody who has loyalties to you, or they have received messages from Spirit that they should apologise or heal this situation. They feel like they've hurt you, and you have been hurt. But you are being careful because you're through this hurt, through this pain, it's enabled you to start learning to look after yourself better. And there's definitely an energy here with the Hierophant to the Temperance card of somebody wanting to heal a situation with you. They realise they hurt you. I said I feel like someone may be, your pain or difficulties may be being recognised at this time. So weird how it's all coming through. I am not available. Yeah. Your person's been cold. They've had so much going on themselves, and they've had to be very committed to themselves, and it's been a coldness that you've had to experience, but it has made you more practical. It's forced you to stand in your power, because you weren't getting what you deserved. You weren't being taken care of. But then it taught you to make more wise choices going forward and be more careful, you know. So it's been difficult. But I feel like your person's healing. They're healing something, and there is somebody here that has loyalty to you. Your spirit guides are saying, wish upon a star, make a wish and expect the very best. Okay, and the cards underneath wanted to come out. Let go of stress. Don't take on other people's stress and breathe it out now. Okay. Going to Aquarius. If you like my mug. That's a Jasmine Beckett Griffith design, just in case you're wondering. She's an American artist. You might have heard of her. Okay. Aquarius, you have a very creative energy at this time, quite a romantic energy as well. There may be sort of like somebody who you're attracted to that writes. You're thinking about a situation that is, it's like a yearning. Synchronicity. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. You've been persevering through quite a hellish time here. Feels like it's been one battle after another, and you really, really had to sort of like just keep persevering. And it might have made you a bit cold at times, where you put your wall up a little bit. You had to put your barriers up, probably because you didn't want to feel all the stress of what you were going through, you know, and all the emotions. It's like you've had to deal with some grief, you know, because you've got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords typically deals with grief and separation or loss. But it makes her very... This is a time for you to be in your resilience, in your power. And it's a time where you're getting very clear on your next steps and what action you're going to take. So it's an exciting time, really. You know, if anyone wants to communicate with you, you'd be very, very much clear and direct. There's somebody that watches you and somebody that thinks about you. I feel it's to do with this, that first energy. Because I was thinking, that is so strange, because the Queen of Swords is not really a typically romantic, yearning type of energy. Because Queen of Swords has been a bit hurt. But I feel there is something obviously deep inside you, and it's been bloody hard. And you're doing the right thing. I think you're doing the right thing to focus on your own resilience and learn about your own power. But deep down, obviously, there has been something that really touched you. And I think this person's thinking about you and watching you, and they're trying to be more wise. I couldn't let you get close to me. You know, somebody could be healing. Ooh, a card flips over then. Let's see what it is. Best friends. True friends stick together no matter what. I'll pick another one as well. True. Oh. The word true's on both cards, so yes, what you're asking about is the truth. Yeah. There is a situation here, and you're not going mad. You're not going crazy. There is a situation, and I sense it will heal. You know, I feel like you may come together with somebody in time, you know, because it's true, and you've got the best friends cards, and there's obviously somebody thinking about you or healing. But maybe at the moment you have to kind of do what's right for you. And it's a time of action and getting clear on your visions and feeling more clarity and more in your power. So it's actually a very positive time for you. Okay, so we're going to Gemini. The Fawn. Okay, so very refreshing energy. It's a young energy, youthful. Whether you're feeling youthful or not, I don't know. It is Gemini season. It is your birthday, so you might say, Kevy, I do not feel very youthful at the moment. I'm getting older. But you're only getting older in the body, and we are not the body. The body is the illusion. So the Fawn, a young energy around you. A refreshing energy. You might feel revitalized at this time. Labyrinth. Even when you feel lost, there is always a way through this labyrinth. It's like Spirit's trying to pick you up. So come on, Gemini. You've been given an opportunity here by Spirit. You've been given an opportunity, and it is coming from the universe. They're saying, yes, this is going to happen. This is going to happen for you. Do you want to grab it? This is happening to you. It's not sort of like something you would have gone seeking necessarily. But when we get the Ace of Wands, it is like the universe giving us an opportunity. And it's really good because it often leads to money. So there's an opportunity here to revitalise you after you may have felt very crazy and lost with something. And you might have been thinking, Jesus, is this ever going to get solved? Is this ever going to get resolved? But there's definitely a refreshing energy and hope here, okay? Now, the only thing is you've got the Devil card, right? This is going to mean different things. I mean, in the meantime, have a look at, are you going back into feeling stuck? Don't feel stuck, because Spirit is giving you hope here that it's not going to stay, this situation is not going to stay stuck, you know? And also be observant whether you're falling back into old addictions, because you don't need to fall into old addictions, because you've got a great opportunity here for something to be refreshed or revitalized or renewed. It's like a whole new opportunity, or maybe within a situation that you've already been stuck with, there's renewal available. So, you know, I don't think Spirit wants you to feel stuck or addicted at all. You know, now your person has got the Ace of Swords to the Three of Pentacles. Your person's having some sort of crazy breakthrough. It's like a mad breakthrough, and they're choosing their path and they're taking their action, and they are looking much better. Just being near you is intoxicating, okay? So there's something to do with the energy between the two of you that builds, okay? Huh. I just wanted to check, because with that Devil card, I'm thinking, you know, what does this really mean for Gemini? Because I can see they're warning you and trying to encourage you not to feel stuck and not to slip back into old addictive patterns, because there's definitely there's something here that wants to be revitalized and refreshed. And look at that star. So that's at the bottom of the deck for you, Gemini. You are about to notice your life get better and better. Yeah? As long as you stay in a conscious energy. If you stay in a conscious energy, you know, your life is about to get better and better. So this is definitely a message of hope for Gemini, that things are about to get better, so long as you notice the hope and the new possibilities in your life, rather than getting bogged down in the old patterns. Love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people to be less afraid. So, don't be afraid. That's the message from Spirit. A situation for Gemini is going to improve. There's hope here. There's a new opportunity here for something to be sorted, shall we say? Okay. Let's go into Libra. Sage. Ooh, a wise energy. A wise energy, Libra. Wisdom. Boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. Very wise. Oh my God, you've got the Hermit card as well. You're not mucking about anymore. You are being really, really conscious and wise at the moment. Well done. Not easy to do, living in this matrix, but you're doing it. Path is chosen, action is taken, time of progress, time of fertility, based from wise action. I think you're building on your life purpose and improving your life generally. And you're not getting distracted anymore by silly games or anything else of that kind. So things are going to move forward for you very nicely now and keep improving towards abundance and success. You've got a lot of people that probably want to work with you as well. Your person, somebody's watching you and they want to offer you something. Okay. They definitely want to offer you something. Or this is driven by spirit as well. There's like a force behind this person, and it kind of feels like it may not just be coming from your person. It's like spirit has orchestrated this person to be watching you and then reaching out to you. And it could be related to money, or it could be that they're attracted to you. And there is somebody here that regrets lying to you. Practice. The best way to get good at a skill is practice, practice, practice till you get it right. Whatever that may be. I know what it is for me. You know. So, it's a good time. It's a good weekend for you. Somebody may reach out with an offer this weekend. Okay, so let me go and have a look at this, you know, this tea. Feel New it is. It's called Feel New and it's from the Pucker Herbal Tea Collection. So that's what it is, Feel New. And it's got in it, I'll tell you what it's got. Fennel seed, cardamom, licorice root, turmeric root. You see, that sounds horrible to me, but it tastes really great. It's not heavy. It's not heavy at all. It's very light. But I didn't leave the tea bag in too long, because otherwise I find they taste a bit earthy if you leave them in too long. That is so nice. It's from the Pucker Herbal Tea Collection. That's very nice. I'll just mention it in case you're interested. Right. I'm not affiliated with it or anything. It's just as a soul sister, because it's such a nice tea. I can't get over that one. Feel New. I don't know if they sell it on its own. I presume they might. Okay, so Leo, double checking things, looking into things, being careful, that type of energy. Boundaries, having sensible boundaries is important, and enlightenment as well. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognise that we are one with the divine. So there's a lot going on for you. You're really working on yourself at the moment, you know, and you're being very careful because clearly you want to get yourself in a better place than what you were. So you're working on many things on a personal level, and I feel you're being upgraded at this time. You're being upgraded. You definitely don't want to get yourself in the same situation again. I feel like you're trying to break a pattern. You're finding more self-love. There could be a reconciliation or a reunion that you've had with somebody recently, very recent. Or you could just be feeling more, you know, rooted in yourself. But you do feel a bit conflicted about something. But what they're saying is it's more in your mind. Your mind is creating the conflict. There really is no conflict there. You know, if you follow your self-love, it's easy. It's just the mind starts to create obstacles. But if you follow your self-love, your decisions will be easy. You're being offered money. You're being offered success. You could be offered a job. You could be moving forward from a situation that didn't please you at all. You're working on your self-love. You're going to get over this obstacle in your head. It's definitely some sort of inner conflict going on. But you're going to get over it because you're being upgraded and you're going to figure it out, and you're not going to block yourself. You are going to act from self-love and really, really do what's right for you. And you're going to receive because you're stepping up. Oh, sorry. Oh, that gave me a fright. Okay. Doesn't take much to give me a fright. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Oh, somebody was just like totally, you know, they were very attached to you for whatever reason. Well, quite honestly, there is something coming in here big time. You're going to receive such a golden opportunity. You are going to receive. And your spirit guides are saying, relax, everything is okay. Don't worry, it's all going to be fine. So don't worry, it's all going to be fine. So I was covering up that unicorn's nose, so I thought I'd just show it to you. Yeah, it's all going to be fine. Just keep following your self-love. There could be a reunion with somebody who treated you badly, who's going to come back and treat you much, much better. Alternatively, you've already gone too far forward now and you're going to line up with abundance and a new opportunity. So either way, you're going to be receiving, and Spirit's telling you not to worry. Aries. Guardian of the Gate. Okay, so you're going through an energetic portal. You're moving forward. You're being upgraded. You will not retract back to any old patterns. That is not going to happen now. Look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. The first relationship has to be with ourselves. And then all relationships reflect that relationship we have with ourselves. And your relationship with yourself has got very good. Hierophant. You're very committed to yourself now. You're loyal to yourself. And Spirit is proud of you for that, because it lifts your vibration. When you honour yourself, you're honouring Spirit, and that's why Spirit's proud of you. And you're being very, very careful about what you do. You've been watching somebody or watching multiple people. You're no fool, you know. There's no way you'll slip back into old patterns. And you realise what the sole purpose was of certain relationships, what they were teaching you. Somebody who's been unpredictable, maybe departed, maybe been in and out. They basically honour themselves. Maybe not in all the right ways, but, you know, they see you as very beautiful, okay, whatever gender you are. It's just energy. They do see you as very beautiful, but they also value themselves. And like I say, they might not value themselves in all the right ways because they've got Knight of Wands energy. They're risky and they might not always make the right choices for themselves. But they have been teaching you about valuing yourself because that's what they do. You know, and that's what you've learned. I think you've made the connection, and it's like, God, yeah, I do value myself over and above everything else, and that is honouring spirit, and I'm not going to fall back into old patterns. Your person saying, I wish things could be different. You know, they would like something with you, but, you know, there's something very magical going on for you because of all this work you're doing on yourself and being so much more committed to yourself, you know, and being very careful where you put your energy, because I can see that clearly. There's just no doubt about it. You are upping your game. You're being upgraded by spirit at this time, Aries, and something magical is now happening. Okay, curiosity. Look at that card, how magical that is. Starting a project, something that you're curious about. You're taking something to the next level in your life. And it's something that Spirit's helping you to manifest. Almost like they're rewarding you because they know that you are upping your game, spiritually speaking, and they know that you're not allowing yourself to fall into old temptations. So something is going to manifest for you, and it's very magical. Okay. Sagittarius. Oh gosh, there's a wild energy here. There's wild forces at play. Things could feel a bit chaotic or crazy at this time. It might just be you. Like, I mean, I've got Sagittarius in my chart, and I have to admit, I have felt my ego's felt a bit batty this morning. And you know, I'm always honest. I don't care. I just say it. But it's like there's some sort of cheeky energy going on around you or within you. Let go. Sometimes it is best to let go, let the universe work out. Everything will work out in a divine time. So don't let this situation drive you batty. Don't let it make you go cray cray, as my kids would say. They always want to slap me when I say things on YouTube like about what they say or what they do. It's embarrassing, isn't it? Right, so you were fed up. You were so fed up, and it was like, oh my God. You know, and it's like difficult for you because it's like you'd sort of felt let down or like you'd lost something and nothing really could match it. Like nothing could really replace it. It's not like, oh, I lost this pair of shoes, so I just go to the shop and buy a new pair of shoes to replace the old pair. No, it's like nothing's really doing it for me. Nothing's really going to replace this person or this situation. And it was sort of getting you down. But you're getting into your high priestess now because Spirit has got an opportunity waiting in the wings for you. They are trying to give you this opportunity, and all you've got to do is surrender to receive it, and just don't let the mind drive you crazy at this time. It's a bit of a mysterious time here, and you don't really know what the hell's going to happen. And that's why you might just feel like it's a bit crazy or it's driving you crazy. But I feel like Spirit is trying to say, just keep your energy in a really good place because they are going to offer you something really great. And this is a time to get really, really into your spiritual roots, you know, and really into your feminine energy of receiving. And you will be receiving. There's somebody here that sees you as a long-term proposition that will make them very happy, and it would be a very good partnership. So if you sit in your high priestess energy, your high vibrational energy, and you don't allow the mind to drive you batty, You're going to manifest a really good situation here because you're standing in your power. Your person says, my life is not together as it seems. Yeah, and I think that's where the mystery is, you know. But honestly, truly speaking, you do make this person very happy, or this situation would be very good between you both. So it's divinely timed. It feels like it's going to come together. And it is divinely timed. And you've just got to have a lot more faith and hold your frequency high. Imagine, what would you see, feel and think and hear if your wish came true? So your spirit guides are trying to get you to manifest, not manifest, but, you know, like really believe it, feel it, know it, and then it starts to manifest. So it's good news for Sagittarius if you can just, what's the word? It's a test of your spiritual muscles, as Muji would say at the moment. It's a test of your, what do they say? Oh God, I can't remember what the way of saying it is, but it's like, well, you're being tested basically, and you've got to, you know, be stubborn. You know you're going to get this situation to work. Okay, Scorpio. Fairies of the future. So you're moving into the future nicely now. Things are going to shift forward for you. Deeply. Look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. Your relationships are trying to teach you certain things about yourself. And once you figure out what your relationships are teaching you, it's going to help you move forward a lot quicker. This is an opportunity for you to move forward now. It really, really is. You've got the future card and you've got, you know, that's the future. And then you've got opportunity to move forward. Yeah? Now, it may make you feel a bit sad initially, but you won't be sad for long because you're beginning to embody, you know, whatever qualities drove you crazy about your person or have upset you about your person, those qualities are you're now embodying. You're going to be embodying those qualities, and then you won't need that person anymore. There's somebody here that's kind of departing or has been unpredictable, in and out or not. You know, they take risks, they're passionate, and they've got the same card as you moving forward. I feel there's some kind of situation going on here, and you sense now is the right time for you to take a new opportunity. Now is the time to get healthier in yourself, and you're gonna by taking a new opportunity to bond with yourself, you are going to come into much better money, much better health. So it's not, don't think about losing somebody or losing an opportunity. You're actually aligning yourself to source, and source is going to bring you money, health, genuine relationships. So this is a good opportunity for you to move forward now and reap the rewards. Water. Drink more water. Eat foods with water in them, such as fresh fruits and vegetables. They want you to sort of like detox, you know. Water is very healing, and it's obviously about detox. You're moving forward, and it's sort of almost like he is actually moving through water there. Okay. So, Scorpio, this is a time of you moving. and you will reap the rewards for doing it. You know, you're not going to allow anything in your life to pull you out of alignment. Okay, so let's go into Pisces. And then I shall take Gilbert for a walk after Cancer. I'm nearly at the end. Take my little boy for a walk. Dark Lady. Okay, Pisces. High Priestess kind of energy going on here. You're being quite quiet about what you're planning, and you're quite secretly quite excited. You're very spiritual at this time. Challenges. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. Okay. Challenges that can be overcome together. Healing. Definitely getting more spiritual. Wow, yeah, you've got 2 spiritual cards here with the High Priestess type of energy there. You've got the Temperance card. You're living your life from a more spiritual place. So your external reality is beginning to heal. Yeah, you're healing, and your physical reality is starting to heal and get better. And you're more excited. You're being more self-loving this weekend, so you could do things that feel very loving to yourself. It's a very good energy for you. You're enjoying life a bit more. I tell you, you're very, very focused on not letting anybody interfere with you and drop your energy. You won't let anyone take advantage of you. You deal with somebody who's got a lot of ego. They're very confident. And they do well. They do well in their life. Maybe in terms of work or some other type of area. They're quite successful. They like attention. They like to look after themselves. Like I said, they're quite selfish. But maybe this person's taught you a few things about that. And now you're doing the same. You're kind of mirroring back. It's like, well, hey, you know, I can do that too. But I'm not doing it out of ego. Like, they're a bit, I don't like to say it, but it does feel like they're a bit in their ego, the way they do things. I think you're doing it much more from spirit and the heart chakra, and just learning to be more loving to yourself, because you realise that this person's been doing that. And okay, so now that's what I need to do. So you're being very quiet, and you're just carefully being more spiritual and more kind to yourself and more gentle with yourself. So your energy is much better, and you're probably wondering what's going to happen next in your life. Your person's saying we need to let each other go. Or you might be saying it. You might even be saying, do we need to let each other go? Because something's off with their energy. There are challenges. Spirit is saying these challenges can be overcome. I think this person would be attracted to you or like you because of your gentle energy. And it's so different to their energy. You're quite beguiling to them. But I don't think you want to be used or manipulated. I don't think you would be now. Try something new. You'll only know that you can do something if you try. So that's it. You are trying. You could definitely be trying something new. A new way of life. A new way of loving yourself. A new interest. Maybe meeting new people. I'm not meeting new people. I'm not really that bothered, but definitely more into my spirituality more and more. I mean, that's always my obsession anyway, but living my life more spiritually every day. So anyway, I've got Pisces in my chart, so you know. So yeah, I think your person could be a bit surprised that you are changing quite rapidly, and they would probably expect you to reach out to them, but I don't know if you would right now. And they might, like I said, they might be wondering what the hell's going on with you. Right, Cancer. Okay. You're thinking about things. You're wondering. You're not sure. You're distrustful of something here. You're not sure. Look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. Your relationships are teaching you deep lessons that you need to learn about yourself. Feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions that you are experiencing. Yeah, they're saying it's a time for you to, if something feels off or you aren't sure about something, what is it teaching you about yourself? You know, you don't like something or you're not sure about something. What is that person doing that you don't do? You know? How can you learn from them? This is a repeating message that's coming through a little bit in some of the readings, but I can only say what I'm seeing, because they're getting you to double check your feelings here. Don't just keep going along with something because it's what you've been going along with. Have a think about it. You have got a choice. You've got the Lover's card. You know, and I think you've invested your feelings deeply in something here. And you're sort of at crossroads with it. And I think you are making the right decisions to be very balanced about what you do, and maybe be very still at this time and not make any rash decisions. Your energy's very neutralized. You're coming into a much better balance, because there is definitely a decision you could make, and I don't think you're rushing it. You're very mature, Cancer, in the way you're dealing with something here. And I don't think you'll keep proceeding with it quickly until you get a better grasp of things. And the fact you're slowing things down and you're more balanced, you're not impulsive and addictive anymore, you're more balanced. You come into this energy of receiving. Yeah, because Source, Spirit, is very balanced energy. You know, it's a very light energy, it's very balanced. And we receive from Spirit. So it's, I would say, Cancer, it doesn't feel like an easy time for you. But it is an important time for you, because it's an opportunity for you to become more balanced in yourself. And so don't worry about your situation that's probably, you know, bringing up question marks. I feel there's a situation that's bringing up question marks. And I feel like Spirit's saying don't worry about it, because the fact you're actually not being impulsive and addictive, the fact you are just slowing things down, you're neutralising your energy. You're actually healing your own energy through this. I don't think you'll proceed unless you receive more from a situation. Unless a situation starts to feel more balanced, I don't think you're going to proceed with it, because you are now more balanced. Your person, there was a card that was wanted to be shown. Oh dear, yeah. There's definitely something funny about this person at the moment. They're very stuck, and it would take a lot of courage for them to make a decision because their head's going 3 million miles an hour and they're being very private. They're very committed to themselves, first and foremost. And that's the thing that Spirit's trying to teach you to be. Through this person, Spirit's trying to teach you to be more honouring of yourself, because that's what the High Priestess does. And that's what your person does. They honour themselves first and foremost. And that's what Spirit's trying to teach you to do. And you are learning to do that because you're slowing everything down. And that is honouring yourself. You know, instead of getting all triggered by this person and freaking out and demanding answers or pushing or trying to, I don't know, forcing things to work like you may have done in the past, you're actually just observing it and you're thinking, what the hell, this doesn't feel right. I need to think about this deeply. I need to go into my feelings. I need to consider my choices and I need to become more balanced. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Well done. I sound like I don't know, it's just, I can't help say it because I can see the energy there of that person is annoying. But they do say, look at what triggers you about somebody and then see, you know, I guess what you can learn from it, because it's trying to teach you something about yourself. And I think, I believe you finally made the freaking connection in your brain. You know, instead of getting reactive and triggered by this person all the time and trying to force things to happen or demand things, you're now looking at the situation with this person and going, oh, what's this teaching me? Because you're slowing it down and you can see it with more clarity and you think, well, freaking hell. They got a lot of fear energy, which isn't great, but, you know, they're private and they don't give much away and they don't rush to make decisions, so why should I? And rather than getting annoyed with them, it's actually, well, how can I now embody these things myself? Your person's saying, I'm not available. Now, that might just be this weekend, all right? I don't want to freak you out. But, yeah, they're not available at the moment because they've got stuff they need to sort out on a mental level. But, you see, rather than getting too divulged into that situation, you can pull back from it and say, well, what am I learning? I'm learning to be more committed to myself. I'm learning to be more private. I'm learning to be more quiet and more balanced. Well, I'm not saying they're balanced, but they have got a bit of a balance right, clearly, because they do honour themselves, and that's always what we should all be doing. And I know with Cancer, we do tend to help others too much. So, okay. I want to know what's going to happen here. I do want to know what's going to happen here because it's quite interesting. I feel like I'm doing quite a long reading for Cancer here, but it's just the way it is because it's quite an interesting one. Just be yourself. You are a great person. Enjoy being yourself. That's what your spirit guides want you to do. They just want you to be yourself and be balanced and take your time. Do all the things, because once you start doing all the things your person is doing, you don't really need them anymore. Not really, because you start embodying it. I know I'm repeating myself, but okay, so you're going to be making decisions. You're seeing things with much more clarity, just like they do. You're cutting off from the emotions and you're actually being more businesslike and seeing things with more clarity. Your person has felt very betrayed in the past and they are like basically nearly over the suffering. They're nearly over the worst of things now, but they've got a lot of rejection and abandonment issues. But it's predestined that they come into your life because they've got Wheel of Fortune there. So try not to focus too much on them. Focus on you. Okay, that is predestined that you've met. And you're just going to have to let Spirit unfold this situation. The more balanced you are, I think the more it will unfold quicker for you. So that's the message. I think that was a 10-minute reading for Cancer. I'm sending you lots of love and peace. And if you'd like a reading, just contact me. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. Thanks for subscribing. If you want to buy my deck, I haven't really used it here, but I have got the deck. Helps you to turn inwards, helps you to focus on yourself, because getting your energy in the right place is what's going to create a much better life for you. And so that's what the deck's all about. It's about getting back to yourself, you know, and that's the best place to start, with yourself, and then your life will unfold in the best alignment for you, rather than you having to force things or chase things. If you don't want to force things anymore, if you don't want to chase things anymore, if you want things to be added onto you, then buy my deck. I'm sending you lots of love and peace. Thanks for everything. One love.